Subject Zero escapes the Phantom Zone. This is Flashpoint episode 61 from Project Superman number 3 in Battle's Eve. After 5 years in the Phantom Zone, his eyes finally adapted. By the time the heroes came to recruit Kal-El, he could see outside into the world. The heroes released Kal-El, but they also trashed the facility, destroying the power source that held Subject Zero in the Phantom Zone. After 20 long years, he is finally free. He made sure to also bring the men who imprisoned him, General Sam Lane. Due to the physics inside the Phantom Zone, he could not touch the General during the 20-year stay, but once outside, the revenge was swift. Subject Zero gathers himself and inspects the facility, and he finds the corpse of Doomsday. Because the scientists had mixed his DNA with the DNA of the Beast, he had many of Doomsday's abilities. He absorbs the remaining energy within the corpse of Doomsday to become even more powerful. Subject Zero crashes upward into the city of Metropolis. With his new powers, he's able to read life energy, specifically the life energy of Plutonians. He's able to track Kal-El now. Flying over the Atlantic, Kal-El makes his way into Mutant Iskera. He sees for himself the damage and destruction caused by the war and their perpetrators, specifically the Amazons. It's nothing but a savage land. Lois was broadcasting to the world when she was caught by the Amazons. She knew this was always the outcome. Suddenly, a loud boom, a crash into the building. It's Subject 1. He traveled all the way here to save her. The fact is, they are standing in a war zone, and Lois won't sit by and do nothing. Kal-El can't convince her to leave, but it's now too late. Subject Zero is here, and his only goal is to kill Kal-El. Lois stood up against this monster. She called him out too. If he wants to fight back, guys, he could be fighting against the war. Kal-El comes through with his own arguments, and they have a tremendous back and forth. In the middle of all this, Lois remembers her father's notes on Subject Zero and tries to call to his humanity. Unfortunately, Sinclair is no more. He relinquished his humanity a long time ago. He continues to give Kal-El that work until Amazons showed up to the scene, and to their detriment, I might add. Subject Zero is learning to absorb not just their attacks, but their life energy as well. Lois tries to convince Kal-El to make a run for it, but he remembers the words of her father. He is supposed to protect people from monsters. Speaking of, Subject Zero has turned the Amazons into cannon fodder. Now he pivots his attention to Kal-El. While he tries to absorb his life energy, Kal-El realizes that if Sinclair can do it, he also can. For Sinclair is just an experiment gone wrong of Kryptonian DNAs. Sinclair is losing control. Before he realizes what's happening, Kal-El is bleeding his energy out. He concentrates it and blows it through Sinclair. The blast also caught Lois. Before she passed away, she asked Kal-El to help because it's the right thing to do. It's time for Kal-El to be the Superman.